Yeah, I think overall 4 points on the road, given the conditions and the quality of the opponents, is quite a successful weekend. Not quite what we wanted. I mean, we wanted the 6 points to put ourselves in the driving seat in the GLIAC, but you don't always get what you want. And Friday was a very difficult game. We played at Tiffin, which has been historically known as a facility or a field that there's a lot of things that go on there that there's always an exciting game between us and Tiffin, you know. So we took an early lead a couple of minutes in, and then didn't really play great, to be honest with you. Was not thrilled with our performance, but we allowed Tiffin back in, and then managed to sneak ahead again late in the game. I was hoping that we were going to hold on for the win, but again we gave up a late goal, which was disappointing. So coming away 2-2, it felt like a loss, but credit to Tiffin, they made it difficult, and it was a game that we didn't perform quite as well as we think we can. So we talked about that at the weekend as we travelled to Purdue Northwest, and then we played Purdue Northwest on Sunday. I think the heat index was about 130 degrees on the pitch, so it was absolutely insane conditions. Took an early lead against them. Built on that lead in the second half, which we talked about, so that was encouraging to go 2-0 ahead. Managed to let them sneak a goal later in the game, which made the last 15-20 minutes more stressful than it needed to be. So there are some things that we need to clean up on, but the fact that we grinded it out in the end with beaten up bodies and injuries and insane heat, I'm really proud of the fact that we came away with 4 points from 6. Just need to clean up on some things, and from a performance standpoint, we were not quite at the level that we need to be at.
Well, obviously it's difficult going on the road. Always you're away from your home, so it's a different environment. And on the weekend, the weather was extremely hot. But I thought we went into Tiffin with a good mindset, obviously, knowing they're one of the better teams in the league. So we went in. Unfortunately, we didn't get the result we wanted, but we went up early in the game. We struggled for a bit, we got back in it, and we ended up 2-2, which is not the worst result we could get, coming away with 1 point from Tiffin. And then we had a day off, and on the Sunday we went to Purdue Northwest, which is a new team in the league. They were a very organized team. I thought our mindset going into that game was a lot more focused, so we played our brand of soccer a bit more, and because of that we came away with the 2-1 win, and overall 4 points on the weekend isn't a bad weekend.
It's nice to get home and play. We've been on the road now for 5 out of our first 7 games, so we've been travelling a lot, put a lot of miles on the clock, and we're just excited to get back home and play in front of our own families and friends and get into a routine at home for a while. Friday's game against Ashland, they've started phenomenally this season. They were ranked in the top 10 in the region for a short while there. But they're a very strong team, well coached, expecting a really difficult match on Friday. And then, you know, the Davenport game on Sunday will be a headliner game, I think, from a GLIAC standpoint. They're a newcomer to the league, but they're renowned as being a fantastic soccer team. They've won a national championship at the NAIA level, so we're expecting that to be a really good football match on Sunday. And then Wednesday we jump over to Northwood, who are our big rivals, local rivals, and every year we go head to head with them for the championship or the tournament. So what's 3 games in 5 days is going to be a challenge, but one thing I know about my fellas is they're warriors, and they'll work really hard, and they'll do what they need to do to be ready for those 3 games, and one thing's for sure, they'll be good games to watch, and hopefully we'll come away. If we come away with 9 points from those 3, that'll be an unbelievable statement for the league and from a national standpoint. So we're excited about that.
Yeah, so I think we're really looking forward to get back home, actually, because it's been a little while now. But I think there's a few things from the weekend that we've taken now and we've worked on during the week. So I feel like we're going into this weekend a hell of a lot stronger than we were previous. And like I say, yeah, so hopefully we go into this weekend much stronger and we get the results. But I think we've got three games in 9 days, so it's essential we look after ourselves. Hopefully we get the job done early doors against Ashland, and then we can look ahead to Davenport and Northwood.